So this masala will be very important for that person who may not be feeling well. So when is the latest you can make an intention? So for example, somebody is not feeling well, they go to sleep. When is the latest they can make the intention? So the fast of Ramadan and even nafil fast, which I'll explain in a minute, you can make the intention for these fasts. The latest that the intention can be made for these is Dahwa Kubra, before Dahwa Kubra. And what is Dahwa Kubra? It is the Islamic midday. Islamic midday. So for example, if we were to say, the way we will calculate the Islamic midday is from Fajr time, from Subh Sadiq all the way up until sunset, up until Maghrib time. So that is, for example, if Sahri time ended and Fajr time started at 6 o'clock in the morning, and let's just say, for example, that Iftari time and Maghrib time was 6 p.m. So the Islamic midday would be in between that, which would be 12 p.m. So that is the example that I have given. Obviously we would work that out according to our Sahri end time and our Maghrib time. So another thing that people get confused with is they, instead of thinking of the Islamic midday, they think Zawal, which is just before Zuhr. So that is another thing. That is not what is meant here. Dahwa Kubra is the Islamic midday. So for example, tomorrow is Sunday. So if somebody was intending to fast for tomorrow, Sunday, when could they make the intention from? So they could make the intention from today, Saturday, Maghrib time. So we open our fast, we'll read Maghrib. Somebody from straight after Maghrib, they can make the intention that tomorrow I am going to fast. You can also make the intention after Isha. You can also make the intention after Fajr. And for example, like I say, somebody is not well, it's Fajr time, they don't know if they're going to be well, so they try and sleep it off. They've had a few paracetamol before Sahri, now they've gone to sleep. So you cannot eat before, obviously before Dahwa Kubra, that is the whole point. But if somebody doesn't eat after Fajr and they are not well, and then by the time before the Islamic midday they're feeling better, then they can make the intention to fast then. So that is something to keep in mind. And like I say, this applies to Ramazan fast, and this also applies to nafil fast as well. So for example, somebody coincidentally, he doesn't eat at the start of the day, and he just thinks, and it's before Dahwa Kubra, he's not at anything, then he might just think, what, today I'll just keep a fast. So for example, in the example we said that the Fajr time would be at 6 a.m. and Maghrib time would be at 6 p.m. So the Islamic day would be at 12 p.m. So if somebody, for example, coincidentally, they didn't eat breakfast 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and it's 11 o'clock, and they thought, what, I'll just keep a nafil fast today. So it will be allowed for them to make this intention before the Islamic midday. So that is that masla.